Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Victor again, and I'm bringing you a statue that I just bought. It's an actual diorama of the Venom versus the Amazing Spider-Man by Bowen. I let a few people know I was going to get this piece. I just got it today. If you look at the box, you can see it's a great piece, and it's actually a three-piece set. Now, this is actually off of a cover of one of Spider-Man's comic books. And it's a really nice piece. You gotta check it out. So here we go. Alrighty. Gonna remove it this way. And out of all the pieces, this is there's only 675 pieces made of this. This one is 196. Not too high, not too low. On the Bowen boxes, on the foams, it doesn't actually say Bowen on it, but it does say up. So that way you know what side to pull it up on. It's a good piece, man. I thought it was going to be smaller, but it's not. It's actually a nice size piece. All right. I'm telling you guys, if you're in the Queens area, check out that comic book store that I have online so you can see what I'm talking about. They really have some older pieces if you're looking for them, and they have good prices on it. You know, I told them to be expecting people to come, so don't be shy. Go on over and check them out. Let them know Victor sent you. All right, essentially, I want you to see how it's packaged. When I say three pieces, 1, 2, 3, but it's actually 4. But it comes with an extra base on it, depending on how you want to set it up. And I'm going to set the whole thing up for you. So the first part I'm going to take out is the base for Venom. And I'm going to put them up here on my Lazy Susan. And I want you guys to check this piece out, man. This Venom is very large. The one thing about it is that his tongue's not sticking out, but his fangs are. Usually you don't see his teeth like that, but I'll give you the close-up details in a few minutes, okay? So now, what we're gonna do is, this way. The knee goes in here. And we're gonna, you know, finagle it a little bit because I don't like to force my pieces in. So I like to just to sit right in, easy does it style. There. Nice and easy, because if you notice the statue, the fingers are very long, so you don't want to break them. Usually when fingers are that long, they're very susceptible to break. That's why I tell you guys all the time, be easy. There's no need to force anything. If it takes long, you look clumsy, so what? You know what I mean? It's better to look clumsy than to have a broken piece. We all know what that's like. Okay. This is the bottom extended base for Spider-Man himself. And I'm going to put him on the table because I really don't have much room for him here. But we'll see. Let's see. But you get the idea. Now, I'm going to remove the Spider-Man out. Move everything over to the side. And I'm going to display him the way he's supposed to be displayed on this two-piece base here, right? Look. It gives it a more lifted appearance. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take over the camera. That way I can give you the details. Thank you very much, my lovely assistant, Marley. Say thank you. All right, that's it. Too much, right? You know what I mean? The girls love to be on film, guys, so got to keep them in check. I'm just joking. Listen, This piece is amazing, man. I mean, it is a big ass piece, and it's 2 statues in one. I'm starting to like the look of the dioramas, especially the ones that are spaced out, like my Savage Hulk and the Savage Surfer. And if you remember, Kotobukiya had their Spider-Man and Venom pieces. Even though they were made separately and stuff like that, they go together, and I have them over here in this corner here. All that shelf behind them, that's all Spider-Man's villains and Spider-Man himself. And I have them all up online. So let's get a look at this guy here. I want to show you Venom. Holy crap, guys. What can I say? Outstanding piece. I'm going to try to get right into his mouth and zoom that in. Look at that. Boom. Holy smokes. Those fangs are something else. Alright. If it was real, man, he could probably take your finger right off. And I'm telling you, the sculpt is really great sculpt, you know. You look at it, you see the muscles, the costume looks great. I mean, only 675 of these are made, and of course, you know, the Kucharek brothers made it, and I believe that's their name, the Kucharek, right? Kucharek brothers. Really good piece. They really did a great job on this one, especially with the size of Venom. The size of Venom, I'm going to tell you, it's the same size as the Kotobukiya one that they have. This is an older piece, but I was able to acquire this one for a good amount of money. It was like, what, 300 bucks I got it for. I seen it on eBay, maybe for 350, maybe less, who knows. But the shipping and everything, and then, you know, the handling and everything, you never like to take chances like that unless you really have to. All right. The base is very detailed, broken up. A lot of debris falling over the stones is starting to fall over. And the base of Spider-Man is the same way. He's holding on to the base down here with his hand, and his foot is somewhat buried in the rubble with his knee that goes right across. His leg fits right inside the base. Great stability. And the bluish blackish costume or the bluish blackish symbiote is really spot on, guys. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a great piece. I'm going to tell you something. I've seen this before, and I wasn't too crazy about the mouth because I'm a fan of the tongue, you know? But I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't make a difference. Tongue in, tongue out. Venom is Venom. And if you look at the eyes, holy smokes, he is peeved. For some reason, he wants a piece of that Spider-Man. If you look at the muscles, he has all the 6-packs. He has the rib cage all muscled up. All the lines, I'm talking about smooth, well proportioned. I mean, really great piece. If you look, his hand is out, and he wants to grab him some Spider-Man. All right, we're going to go over here to the next. I'm going to show you the Spider-Man piece. Okay, this is a well-detailed piece. Crazy, man. I'm going to take it off of its smaller base so I can turn it around a little bit so you can see what's up. And just the way that they shadowed the costume to give it that, you know, worn look. It's like really a really beautiful piece, man, in itself, even though he's backing up because, you know, he's trying to get away from being murdered. If you look at the details of the brickwork or the stonework here, very good. The muscles, where they put the shadowing in and everything, because that's sculpted, it's beautiful. You can see the muscular body, especially his stomach, chest, rib cage, his arms. Even the muscles on his neck are bulging. I mean, it's taking every bit of strength for him just to get away from this creature. And as you can see, Spider-Man's no slouch. It comes with an extender base, I believe we would call it, to bring it up a little higher. And it's cut to the same shape as the bottom of this base here. This one's numbered also, just like this one is numbered. So that way there's no confusing what's what. You know, thank God I do my research on these pieces, because when I went to the comic book store, they had these two pieces like this, and then they had another Spider-Man on a light pole, traffic light pole on this. And it kind of looked good, but if I wouldn't have known that, I would have just walked away with these two pieces. All right? Do your research, guys. You know what's up. You got to know what comes with everything, man. So that's how we're going to do it. I'm going to even try to show you the differences of when you want to put them together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to more or less center him here. Then I'm going to put the Spider-Man piece where it's supposed to go on this base. So you can see that here low, it looks crazy in itself. Right? It fits. Right? Right. Look at that. I'm going to give you a surround view of it so you can see that the back and every other piece is magnificently detailed, holes in it and everything to give you that extra, so that way you know exactly what it is, man. You know, see him backing up from here, the back of Spider-Man, the muscles, the way it is, the paint job on the costume up to the soles of his boots. It's like incredible. So I'm going to show you also him on the base here, and I'm going to put this here like this, so that way you see that even higher it still looks good. Look at that. That's how I'm going to display it, you know, have them like that. It looks great, guys. I mean, I know a few of you guys have this piece. Some people even told me that I was going to love it because it was on the scale of the Kotobukiya. And for me, we all know Kotobukiya right now is striving to be #1, even though I believe Sideshow is undeniably #1. And I'm willing to wait for those statues rather than Bowen's, because, I don't know, Bowen, they seem to be stuck on the same old poses, you know? So when they have pieces like this that are not the standard poses, man, jump on it, because it's always something different. You know, if you looked at my collection online and you see all my Bowen statues, they usually got the museum pose or some sort of like similar action poses. We got to get a little more creative, Bowen. Let me know what you think, man. Hit me up. Sub me if you haven't. I like to be subbed, man. I want more subscribers so that way I can communicate. I can help whoever's just starting. I like to give information. I like to be current. I look at everybody's stuff, you know, even though I don't collect nothing but Marvel statues. I still appreciate everything else that's out there, from Hot Toys to Star Wars to everything. I mean, they make some great killer pieces, especially with the Street Fighter series and stuff like that. And I love looking at that stuff, man, because it's fun as hell. So don't forget to sub, guys, all right? Peace out.